Hello, hello, happy Monday. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go live on Instagram. How's everybody doing? We having a good week so far? Alright. I think we're live on Instagram. Let's find out. Yes, looks like we're good. Alright, cool. Well, I'm back. The issues that I ran into last week. I will be... Happy affiliate anniversary. Is it my affiliate anniversary today? What? Nah. Is it really? That's terrifying because that means it's been like 5 years. Let's see. Hold on a second. That's... Oh yeah, it's my affiliate anniversary. Oh man, it's been 5 years of streaming. Ouch. Well, thank you, Timuzu. Apparently it's been 5 years that I've been streaming, so happy whatever the fuck. Hey Kat, thank you. I had no idea that that was happening today, so that's cool. Well, sorry, I've got like something going on. But yeah, I'm going to be working on this again. Hey, what it do? What is this? What it is? What is... I don't know. I don't even know. How are you? Alright, so... Figured out the issues I was having in last stream. Unfortunately, I had to redo a lot of it. So, thankfully I figured that out. It wasn't... So, to give you a breakdown what was going on, this little pointer right here basically controls the direction at which these treads are kind of doing their thing. And I didn't clear the history before I started using it as the link to force the upwards location of the treads, so they were flipping on the curve. So I'm sure that makes a total huge amount of sense, but basically that was screwed up. Roy, Jesus Christ, Roy, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. I was about to yell at you, but now I'll say it softly. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Owl. I'm 5 years old. I've been doing this for way too long. Oh, I just saw your name, so I just wanted to yell. That's why. That's just why. Yeah, Timuzu pointed out it's my affiliate anniversary, and I had no idea. Yeah, you old man. I know. 33. I've been streaming on Twitch for 5 years. What the hell am I doing with my life? Thank you, Owl. I appreciate it. Thank you all for popping in and saying happy affiliate anniversary. I didn't know it was happening. But it's cool. It's cool. I feel like I should have gotten an email or something, you know? Something to let me know, like, hey, by the way, it's your affiliate anniversary today. The amount of controllers. Yeah, dude. It's... a lot of them are going to get hidden, so keep in mind. But when you build this out, it's got to link to something, and I'm doing everything in my power to not link it directly to geometry, so yeah. So the controllers themselves, most of them will disappear because most of them are going to be handled with like automation curves, so... But yeah, it gets a little dense. It's a little crazy. Happy old affiliate anniversary. Thank you, Sharky. How are you guys doing? Bishal Burra, hi, how are you? Sorry if I butchered your name. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah. Constrain. I'm going to go attach to motion. Oh, no. Please see the warning. We're not going to work. Just see the warning. Alright, hold on a second. What warning? Oh, I got the... Oh, oops. That was almost a mistake. Alright, apply. There we go. So, this has been a fun new thing that I have to deal with. I don't know why it's doing it, but I have to go in here and delete this value. And then set that to 0. To get this to properly function, which is dumb. Just now I'm done some pizzas? Hell yeah, nice. Let's see. I want to become rigging, and I am a beginner. if you're a beginner, start playing with some easy stuff. Start learning how the different constraints work and all that stuff, and like just start kind of playing with it. It does get incredibly complex, but it's worth it to just kind of mess around with it. Let's get rid of these guys. We don't need them. We have to relink this differently. La 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 la. A big part of me is hoping you can go deep on rigging so I can just commission you in the field. I don't know, man. After doing the tank treads, I don't know if I want to do this ever again. I have to do every single tread, and I'm praying to God that I don't have to do it twice. But there's just not an easy way to do this. MASH would have been a little bit easier, but then I have to do a whole bunch of expressions to get it to work, instead of just doing regular expressions to allow certain minor movements to work. So I'd much rather do like minor expressions than major expressions. So yeah, this is the last tank I'm rigging. What's up, Zach? How you doing, man? I want an easier product. Also cryptic. Pain. Yes. That is how it has to be. I am from India. Nice, very cool. If it's not painful, we're not learning. I was using my laptop earlier, and everything's so much smaller now. My eyes have not adjusted. Alright, let's pop you open. It didn't work. Beautiful. I love when that happens. It's just the best feeling in the world. Wait, where's 33? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, alright. So that's a fun little lag glitch thing that I've been dealing with, and I'm getting real tired of it. No motion path. I gotta set the motion path to 0. Nope. No. Oh, you mother. I got too carried away. Hold on a second. Let's see. Delete selected. 0. Oh, why? That's not good. Dude, I had all of these problems figured out before this stream, and then it breaks on stream. I'm gonna rage. If I want to learn basic, where should I learn from free? Just start Googling things. Start learning some like really simple rigs. There's a lot of good like. The issue with YouTube learning, especially when it comes to rigging, is that everything is broken down very simplistically. So the problem with that is when you go to rig a tank tread that's made up of like 800 pieces like this, they don't necessarily work the same way. So you can learn how to do basic stuff, but the problem is you got to figure out how to take that knowledge and then kind of convert it into a little bit more of a like higher fidelity workflow. So there's a lot of good simple stuff you can learn on YouTube. So just start looking up like Maya rigging tutorials on YouTube, and that's, you know, that's good. But as far as the complex stuff goes, you're gonna have to find either a course or at some point when I release videos. The last tank I'm rigging for now, no. The next one will be a spider tank, so I don't have to deal with treads. I'm good, man. Just finished family time with the kiddo. Nice, that's cool. Hopefully you're having a good Monday night. All right. Apply the parent or the constraint. Go here, delete you. There we go. All right. This is honestly the worst. I'm so tired of this workflow. Okay, so that's 34. So 34, 33, map out the whole, there we go. That's what we wanted. Duplicate. Connection, pop it in there. What happened? Oh, damn it. I hate that if you don't click perfectly on the little circle, it just completely invalidates what you were doing. Alright, so that's good. Just take a look at the editor here. My calculator is right here, so these should be Damn, I can't even see that. 496. Okay. Plus 0.16. 5.2. Beautiful. All right, let's see. Hold on, I missed some messages. You can say you're gonna rage against the machine. Yes, I would. I absolutely would. This looks really complicated. Yeah. It's not when you do it 100 times. So if you do it like 100 times, easy. Really, it just comes down to figuring out how it breaks and how to fix it when it breaks. But yeah, it can be initially really complicated. Hi, I'm a newbie. Can I get some advice from someone who's an expert about you to start to learn how to rig? Thank you so much. I am not a rigging expert. I wish I was, but I am not. But whatever questions you have, I will try to answer them. I'm actually quite happy that I'm not a rigging expert. I'd probably not be doing 3D for very long. Alright, so that's pad 34. 35, we're gonna parent to that. Grab pad 35's control. Apply to the motion curve. Graph that puppy out. Fix it real quick, because it pops over here for some stupid reason. Yeah, I was really worried because, like, you know, I did all this stuff last week and then I went to go do some today and I was like, I'm going to forget all of this. But I did it so many times that it's permanently burned into my brain. So, there will be videos on it. There will be many videos on this, the whole process, because I'm probably going to need to make videos for myself just to remember all of this. You're welcome. Really, if you guys want to see kind of... Here, I'll go over it real quick what I'm doing here after I do this tread. I'll show you guys kind of how this works. So we're on 34 right now. Let me graph this out. Alright, that... What? No, I'm on 35. JK. Graph that out. That's better. Okay. So, Control D. So this comes into two different, like, kind of like places. You have to do the node editor, and then you have to do a bunch of different constraining options. So I'll show you guys exactly how this is working. And it probably won't make sense, but that's okay. It took me a while to make any sense of it. Okay, so plus 0.16, 5.28. Okay. All right, so let's go through. We'll go through one of these one by one, and I'll show you how this works. Okay, so I'm gonna move all of this off to the side, and we'll do each piece individually here. So we have our tank treads. These treads were duplicated, so you can see them all in the outliner here. There's a bunch of them. There's too many of them. All of them are just kind of being aligned down here. So this is 35. So we just did 35. So I'm gonna find 36. And 36's control is selected, and then the group, which is the two pads, is also selected. So the first thing that happens is these get parented. That gives control over it, so now I can move this with actually moving the tread. Next part, we grab this thing. So this is our main kind of control curve, and we attach it to it as a motion path. And so this has a couple of different settings. So the object up is using an existing object in the scene to tell Maya which location is up. And so that is this little locator right here. It's kind of hard to see, but this guy is the up locator. So I'll hit apply. It's going to immediately pop it over here. I don't know why it started doing that. It just did. I figured out how to fix it really quickly though. So this motion path, we then go in here and we break this value. Where's delete? Delete selected. I reset this to 0 because that's where I need it. And then you can see this puts it where it's actually supposed to go. I don't really know why that's happening. So the next thing is we have to load up the curve, or the nodes. So this is the node tree for that individual tread unit. So the first thing is there's these legacy pieces. We just delete them, and then we change the way the actual coordinates map. And we'll just map it to translate. That's all we have to do there. Next thing is we take the old controller. We map the old controller with the new controller. So you can see this new tread anim. This is the graph, right? So this tells Maya what this animation is doing. And so basically I can grab this, I can duplicate this because it's the same animation over and over again. And then I'm just going to link it to what is a custom attribute. And then I'm going to go here, just assign that to the input. And then the output of this is going to go directly into what's called the U value. That's that value we deleted earlier on. That then gives me control over this. So my last one was 0.528. I then have my calculator open, and I just do plus 0.16 because I decided 0.16 is the gap that I need between the treads. Hit enter, 5.44. So I will select this one, go in here, 44, enter. Select this one, boom, boom, 44. And you can see when you hit enter on that, that tread piece aligns right where it needs to be. And so now, if I want to test this, I can grab this locator, the custom attribute that we've been doing. I can hold control, and I can drag the tread through. So this is how the motion path works. It is stupidly complex to set up, but once it's set up, it's awesome. So I'm sure that was a ton of information, and don't worry, there'll be a video on it eventually. I just gotta make it digestible, because it's quite the pain. But the cool thing is, Mine has such nice tools for rigs. Oh god, if I'm sure Blender's worse, but like I don't want to call it nice because like to me I'm just like, why can't I just select a bunch of objects and throw it on a curve and call it a tank tread? But I also understand that there's so many different like working gears and gizmos in the background. But the cool thing is, I figured this out today. After you set all this crap up, so say my measurement was off, my 0.16 measurement was off, I can just click in here and fix them one by one. So I don't have to go through this whole, like, I don't have to redo everything. So it does make it a little bit nicer. I still hate it though. And really I just hate it because it's like, it's such a repetitive process. I just have to remember it's going to be really sick when it's done. Okay, so all those screens that I just showed you guys, like those are going to be off screen because I cannot do this on one monitor. I could, it's just, it's miserable. So if you want to see one of those screens again, you just let me know and I will pull one over. Okay. Apply the constraint. Delete the value. Oh, hell yeah, gonna look good. Yeah, it's gonna look great. That's gonna be really nice. I mean, you can make something similar in Blender a little quicker, but it lacks all the granular control and tweakability afterwards, but that may just be the complete lack of rigging knowledge. Yeah, it could be. Are you still working on the fighter? Yes, I'm just taking a little bit of a break from modeling because I'm in one of those, like, I go in waves, right? So, like, right now I'm in a wave of wanting to do technical stuff and cool things. And so, for me, modeling takes a kind of a backseat for that. So, I'll probably bring the model back by the end of the week if I don't, like, jump the gun and start animating this thing. But yes, I am still working on the fighter. It's not going away. I just, I wanted a break. I've been modeling quite a bit, and then I just got a little tired of it. But that's what's cool about, you know, social media. I get to do whatever the hell I want to. Oh, it didn't work. Damn it. It's fine. Sometimes they just don't link up properly, and the node tree gets busted. So you have to go back, do it again, and it's really dumb. Load the tree. Translate that one. Oh, how's it going? What's up? How are you doing? MFKR Jones, how are you? Got that itch to work again on bats. It's getting set. Wait. Got that itch to work again, and bats is getting some recognition. Nice, that's good. I miss that feeling. but I also don't want to model anything right now, so it's like I have to do something something more extreme than modeling. But that's cool. I'm glad you're getting some attention for it because it's looking really good, man. No, 37, 36. Graph out the thing. There we go. Yeah. So what happens is like when this graphs out, sometimes this connection doesn't form, and I have not found an easy way to fix that, so I just go backwards. I'm doing. That's good, I think, hopefully. Sophian, hi, how are you? Panel gaps are calling you. Dude. I can't. I'm so tired of paneling. I'm like, I just want to make, like, I'm just going to make Warhammer stuff for the rest of my life. Make money off of that, right? I got to refine the metals, or, I don't know. I enjoy doing metals, but I get that. I just have this like innate love for doing hard surface like texturing. This is 60? 60. Uh-oh. Did it do the thing it was supposed to do? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. And we'll just... This is going to be so nice. Like, this has been so much work, but this is going to be so nice. I'm going to go ahead and save it because it's been a minute. I'm also letting myself have a little break from my cyberphone. I feel like I'm hitting a wall right now. That's fair. It's always good to take a good break. Like, do it. I wanted really badly to do stuff last night. Like, I wanted to get more further on this, but I ended up forcing myself to sit down and play Jurassic World Evolution 3 because, why not, you know? Spend some time relaxing. I don't do enough of that. Alright, so we just did 37, so 38's next. Attach it. Delete it. No. I was trying to figure out if I could script this, but there is so much going on across so many different editors and panels that I wouldn't even know where to start. I'm sure somebody who's much better at scripting than me could, but I am not that. I can do nice basic scripts. But this is going to be really exciting because, like, at this point, once this is done, I'll get to start doing some, like, animation stuff and doing some more, like, animation education for, like, hard surface assets and things like that. So I'm excited about that. From a lot of people have asked, like, why I haven't been doing, like, modeling tutorials. It's because right now, I think I'm kind of done with those for now. I'm looking at getting into some of the lesser popular topics now for social media. And animation, rigging, stuff like that are just, they're a lot less saturated, so I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Get Michael to vibe code it for you. No. I'll vibe code it myself if I have to do that. Artist Yagesh, hello, how are you? I still hate the term vibe coding with a burning passion, man. That has got to be the dumbest thing that somebody has ever come up with. Nope, that was wrong. That was the wrong button. Oh no, where'd my constraint go? Okay. There we go. I'm a vibe coder. Vibe coding. Yeah, vibe coding. I hate the term. And I'm allowed to hate the term because I've worked in IT for like 15 years, so I myself am a tad bit of a coder, just not in the stuff that I normally do. So I'm allowed to hate. Take that, ChatGPT. We actually had somebody that I used to work with who did vibe coding. Nerd, yep, absolutely. I had somebody who did vibe coding, and we always ended up having to fix the vibe coding because the vibe coding was not good. So sometimes having something do it for you just doesn't lead to the best result. .92. I've worked in IT for far too long. All right, so that should be, this is going to be 39, right? Yep, 39's good. Okay. The only thing I really, I remember what I did, but I think that broke it when I did that, so I'm not going to do that again. Vibe coding wasn't good. Shocked, I tell you, shocked. I know. Sharky likes vibe coding, right? Sharky, are you a vibe coder or are you a regular coder? Sharky's probably getting very angry at me. I will hurt you. Those of you who don't know, Sharky coded all the bots in my Discord, so he does a lot of coding stuff that I can't do, so he's much smarter at it than I am. Never say my name with that word or sentence again. I will avoid. Is it over here going through web dev and learning to hate vibe coding so much? Yeah, no, I mean, exactly. Like, you're going to go through it and you're learning to do it the right way. And you're just going to end up hating the wrong way. And the wrong way is vibe coding. The vibe code was hallucinations by the binary overlord. Yeah, it's so bad. It's not good. It's on mobile, not logged into Twitch. Sharky, hi. Obscura says, hi, Sharky. I'm something of a vibe modeler myself. I can't, man. I've had a couple companies reach out to me trying to get me to like show their like AI 3D modeling software, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that here. Like, it's never it. It's never there. I tried the one that was apparently really good a long time ago for a meme, and it was really bad. Let's see. All right, plus 0.16 equals 6.08, which just translates to 608. We just shift this ever so slightly. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's an ad break. Why isn't Twitch warning me about the ad break? Oh, God. I have the same mood with retail at the moment. That's fair. Let's vibe code it. Are you done? Birds like smacking against the cage. Let's see. Sure, let's vibe code and be like that one guy who owes Google $10,000 because he kept vibe coding a GPS system that kept pinging Google. Vibe retail, yes. Started to do some environments, and I have a lot of fun. I just did props until today. Nice, that's cool. So you're exploring some new stuff. That's always good. It's always good. I love exploring new things. I feel like vibe coding is okay for personal projects. Yeah, it's great for personal stuff. But, if you don't do it on, or if you do it on like non-personal stuff, you end up like Amazon with AWS. Ooh. If you're in the U.S., I don't know. Did that affect worldwide too, Sharky? In the meantime, I've been applying for 3D jobs. Nice. That's super cool. I am on Twitch too, yes. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm on PC now. Well, that's nice. What you working on? You working on bats? Yeah, so I guess the whole thing was like Amazon fired a shitload of their programmers and their admins, and they tried to replace them with AI, and then we had an AWS outage. So what a big surprise there. How could that have ever happened? It's almost like we called it. I'll never work for Amazon, so I don't give a shit. Same name, yes, same name on everything. Birds want a vibe code. They tweet for the green lights. Happy affiliate anniversary. Got tired of texting on my phone. Thank you so much, Obscura. I appreciate it. Let's see. So, all right. So a lot of services connect to US East, even Asia, EU side. Oh, interesting. So it did affect other people. Huh. Yeah, that was funny. I was kind of laughing. Not gonna lie. Back when I was kind of like in the beginning of my IT career, we were all very against the idea of cloud computing, and people are starting to finally realize it's a terrible idea. Just remember, guys, if you want to see anything that I'm doing off on my other monitor, just let me know. I can move it over. It's just kind of a pain. I'm trying to do this a little bit faster so I don't have to spend 8 different streams doing this. Plus 0.16, 6.24. Cool. Did you know about the ridiculous iStart bonus you could get from Amazon? No. Is there like is there a bonus? Ooh. Felipe, thank you for following me on Instagram. Appreciate it. My live streams on Instagram seem to be reaching people, which is kind of cool. I didn't expect that to actually happen. 41, so validate that 41's there. So at this point, I want to make sure that I'm not dealing with any like flipping. So I just want to make sure that the treads themselves are actually doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. And it looks like we are finally good. So if you remember on my last stream, oops, the treads over here were like flipping upside down, and it was because they weren't using the right marker, so. Oh, I wasn't deleting those. Oops. My bad. That's okay. Are you building a super tank? Kind of. Like, the tank is already built. I'm doing what's called rigging, so the tank is done. God, this runs like shit. Yeah, so the tank is already basically done. I'm just rigging up the tread now. So basically I'm creating controls to allow me to animate it a little bit easier. What a tank. I know, it was a fun project. I just got a message. Did I get a message on Instagram? What the hell was that? Somebody just sent me a video? Okay. Is that on my main account? Okay. Don't know who that is. I haven't heard that sound. Yeah, I know. Me too. It's because I run Instagram in a browser source through OBS, but I haven't heard that sound in forever. What's up, Michael Odin? How are you? They've shut it down, though. Okay, hold on. What was this? Let's see. All right, so starting bonus, and back before COVID, at least in Maryland, you would get a starting bonus and then quit and get a severance, but you had to sign a paper that you could never work for the company again. 5K from that? Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Great. Good. Good. All right, let's get back to this. Yeah, somebody who I don't know just messaged me, so I'm like, okay. Alright, that's fun. It's good stuff. Let's see, 41, so we're gonna go on to 42, just to parent you. I think the other issue is I got carried away last time and I parented everything together before I did this motion. And I think that shot me in the foot, so I'm just, out of abundance of caution, I'm not doing it again. I'm just suffering, but we're going to finish this damn tank tread on the stream, I swear to God. And then I will figure out how to duplicate it so I don't have to do it ever again. Okay. Sweet, so I need 41. Tread cycle goes to you. Goes to the input. Output goes to here. I really need to... I wonder... There's got to be a better way to... I'm going to have to just buy other capture cards so I can show you guys additional monitors. Because it's a little hard to show you what I'm doing without, like, actually showing you what I'm doing. Okay, so let's adjust this one. So plus 0.16 equals 6.4. 40 should pop forward. It does. Beautiful. Okay. Delete those two position markers because we don't need them. Alright, so that was 42. We're on to 43. Parent that. A second here. Turn on my fan. It's a little warm in here. It would be interesting to see if you are streaming. You have a little tab where you can toggle which screen you're working on. Yeah. What I'm thinking I could do is I used to do it back in the day when I streamed on one PC. I would browse, or I would display capture my different displays, and then I would pop them up in a window in the corner so you could kind of see what was going on. But yeah, I'd have to figure out, because the issue is I stream to, I have two machines now, right? So I have my art PC, which I'm doing the art on, and I have another PC that handles my stream because it takes the load off my art PC. And so in order to do that, you have to get multiple capture cards, and I only have one. So a little bit of streaming technical jargon for you guys. Apply. Okay. Let's fix that real quick. Delete the values. 0. Okay. Alright. It would be interesting to see... Oh, no. I already read that. Have you ever 3D scanned your own head? I'm stitching together a bunch of background dudes for my environment piece. So doing a bit of head hunting. I haven't, but I'm down to. What are you using? Are you using Polycam? Was it Polycam? I think it was Polycam. I have an iPhone, so I've got the LiDAR sensor. So I could technically do it correctly. Let's do this one. Yeah, that works. I'll end up in a Timbuzu piece, so I'm down. Funny enough, back before I was a 3D channel, and when I was transitioning into like a single like gaming channel, I was going to 3D scan my face and make a mask that I could do like story stuff through, like story-based content. I just never got around to it. I might still do that someday. Just anything that gives a half-decent head, and they're getting decimated the way to hell. Same color variation. Yeah, hit me up. I can scan my head for you. All right. What am I at? Let's see. Plus 0.16 equals 6.56. All for weird, obscure background positions in people's projects. I don't know, I used to do like background work and film stuff, so like I enjoy it. It's a fun process. What's really fun is like sitting around getting paid to sit around and not do anything. Make sure when you scan your background is white and you're wearing a brighter shirt. Yeah, for sure. I did some stuff with Polycam a while ago. I actually had, actually that's kind of a funny thing. So this thing, right? They don't make this microphone anymore, which means they don't make the mount anymore. And it's a very special mount because the microphone's actually square. And I was like streaming once and it just snapped while I was moving it. And so I actually used Polycam to help me scan, rebuild the bracket that broke. And then I took it into Maya, cleaned it up, kind of changed the sizing on it a little bit because it was just it was a tad off, and then 3D printed it. And so now I have unlimited variations to fix this microphone mount so long as the metal doesn't snap. But it's metal, so that's pretty unlikely. I love 3D scanning and 3D printing for stuff like that. It's like one of my favorite things in the world. There's like a godlike feeling when you're like, oh yeah, I just built that. I just saved that from the dump. Alright, so we're gonna go apply. "3D print your tank." No. I am actually working on 3D printing BD1 though. Who was I watching? Jay Hill. I was watching Jay Hill's stuff and seeing his figurines in the background that he's made. I'm like, I need to do that. So I'm gonna print one of my figurines. 3D print the tank? No, that would be the worst. I was tempted to 3D print the ship, because that was less pieces. But I don't think the printer will handle the small details really well. I can get away with BD1. Yeah, I can't imagine trying to print the tank, actually. I have printed some cool stuff, though. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, you really can't. That giant dinosaur skull up there, I printed that. Come back down. You tell me you wouldn't want your tank on a shelf? I absolutely would, but I would need a resin printer for this thing to get the detail out of it that I would want, and I don't have one. It's also a gray area for me because, like, technically it's dangerous for me to have one because of the parrots. Like, I could put it in my garage, but I have to be very careful with that. Like, let alone the fact that the resin's dangerous for me. It's dangerous for my birds, even more. Let's see. But I would like to. I printed. So the first thing I printed of mine was my Darth Vader lightsaber. That's actually sitting in my garage because I never finished it. That was such a weird feeling. Holding something that you know that you like made in 3D in a computer, like that was weird. I really liked that. So I do need to do something like that again. Let's see, you are 5.6 plus 0.16, enter 7.2. Oops. So 44? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and save because we're making a lot of progress really quickly. Oh, where's my hat? It's in my living room somewhere. I don't know. I didn't wear it tonight. Let's see. I swear there was another message. Did I skip one? No, we're good. Okay. Well, what's up, Blackstorm? How are you? Let's see. Our resin printers in our garage, so no issues here in Texas. That's good. Yeah. I might have to do that someday. Felt the same about Wolverine when I printed him. So cool. It's such a weird feeling, man. Like when you like finally get to like tangibly hold something that you made in a computer, you're like, holy crap. Have I printed anything? I mean, I printed my dinosaur tooth. So the T-Rex tooth that I did on Instagram and ArtStation, I printed that. That was the last thing of mine that I printed, though. It's like building a cake layer by layer, just adding tread piece by tread piece. And I'm so tired, boss. Okay. So we're on 45, so I need 44. So you know it's really, really annoying. I was watching a video on how somebody did this. And in Maya, like 2009, I think is what they were using. When you clicked to do this, like this number, any custom attributes auto-loaded into this, but they don't in any newer versions of Maya, and I don't know why. It would make it a lot easier. It would just remove another step that I didn't have to do. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Hold on. Okay, no, that was right. That was right. Okay, cool. Alright, so that was 45. Go over to 46. And then eventually this all gets split up and organized. Delete selected, 0. Okay, so let's get you. Delete that junk. All coordinates, translate. Okay, so we'll select 46 and 45. Graph those guys out, Control D. There was another guy I found. His videos were really hard to watch because his microphone was like dying. And so like every time he spoke, it just crackled and got really horrible. He kind of had a way to do this a little bit faster, but it involved like doing some weird expressions and stuff that I was just like, I'm not going to mess with that right now. I didn't feel like dealing with that. 704. But the repetition is making sure I will never forget how to do this. Let's see. Speaking of vibe coding, I used AI to make a motion capture application that moved a hand rig in Blender. That's cool. Pipeline is there. Over rotated the bones in the hand rig though. Constraints at night when I got to the point. Yeah, Autodesk just released I forget what the hell it's called. Motion something. I forget what it's called. But there is a new tool that does some of that stuff in Maya. I just haven't had the will or time to play with it yet. So. But that's cool. It's cool that you can like write something like that yourself now. You know, AI does have decent uses, but unfortunately most people are using it for the wrong reason. Alright, let's see. Cool. Alright, almost there. 46 was the last one, right? Yep. Let's do 47. Parenting. Just all sorts of parenting and snapping and constraining, and I hate my life. Delete selected. Go to 0. Ideally, I probably don't have to do that, but I'm being safe. I don't want to screw up. Just don't want to mess it up, man. So 47, 46. Let's load those up. Other inputs, output, U value. Let's get that guy adjusted. Plus 0.16, 7.2. This is the most math I've had to do in Maya for a while, and it scares me a bit.
Ooh, I can smell your bones from here.
Oop, just opened the wrong thing. Nope, go away. Hold on, I can't see who's messaging. Go away. Where'd it go? There it is. Hey, what's up, Chris? Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary. I appreciate it, buddy. It's been 5 years. Can you believe it? It was questioning, but okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Did you even remember that? No, dude, I didn't. Temuzu was the one who like, tipped me off to it. I was like, what the f... I'm machine, please don't rig me. What's up, Mr. Blazer Man? Math is spooky. Yeah, well, it's a good thing it's spooky season, right? But I agree, I hate math. Because the reason I'm an artist. I just happen to choose one of the most technical art forms that probably exists, so that's on me. I was doing a good job at avoiding math until I got into trying to make those parallax decode. Yeah, dude, when I started looking at parallax stuff, I immediately noped the hell out of there. I was just like, I don't want to deal with this. Math is a ghost that haunts Maya. Yes. I was making sure I wasn't losing my shit. No, you're good. That's why I'm an artist, picking one of the only mediums that needs math. You know what? I didn't say my decisions were good. What the hell was that sound? I don't know what that sound was. We all know I make bad decisions. Bad choices. Very bad choices. Alright, we're on 48. I'm always reminded, because we're in October, I'm always reminded of the biggest bad choice I ever made as a content creator. I took it upon myself, and my buddy at the time helped, but not a lot. I took it upon myself to edit a horror video game video for every single day of the month. So it was 31 videos in total. And I didn't touch editing for like 5 months after that. Because I was fried. You've made like 5 focused on art this year. You know what? Shut your face. That's why I ended up going and making portable UV islands instead, though. Maybe even more jank. I mean, if it works, is it jank? Is it jank if it works? Oh, I know you remember, Chris. .36. 36, boom. 36. Nope. 36, boom. There we go. Oh, it's closing. Finally. 48. 49. I don't even care that I'm going to have to probably go back and adjust some of these, but it doesn't matter to me. 3 hour? 3 hour? What do you mean? Early when I was a good mod, I made you like 30. Yeah, that's true. It will in about an hour. What will? What? What are you talking about? Who said what? Let's graph you. Whoop. Whoop. Delete. Okay. We're in 49, right? Uh-huh. This is actually going pretty swimmingly well. And then I get to do the links. plus 0.16 equals 7.52. Boom. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a savey save. Save scene. Having to go back and readjust. It will. No. Chilling, I got brain food. Nice. What'd you get for real food? Did you even get real food? Smoothie. Good stuff. Alright. Funny enough, maybe. Maybe. Only maybe? Funny enough, the music I'm listening to right now is actually from my days as a video game streamer. I kept that part. I like that part. I like the music. The music was good. Damn. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Just apply it again. Delete selected. 0. Someday, hopefully, I'll meet somebody who's like, nah, you did that really dumb, and here's the easy way on how to do it. Someday that might happen. Who's that? Jax. 47 months. What's the music from your e-girl days? That's top secret. I'm choking on a blackberry seed. Ow. I love that smoothie, but they grind like real blackberries into it. And like the seeds get left in there. I got sushi. My brain's been on duty since my crash in March. I got sushi, the rawest form of fish I could possibly legally get. Nice. I've done nothing but digital cable management for an hour. Send hell. That sucks. Just not this day. Yeah, exactly. No, I'd love to meet like it's kind of like the same thing like when I met Andrew, and he was just like, I will show you things, and I was like, oh my god, I'm all this person who worked on Dune wants to show me things. This is cool. And I learned a lot from him. Probably not nearly enough, but I learned quite a bit from him. Jokey, he's pretty spooky. It counts for spooky season? Absolutely. Such an ominous thing to hear from a new person. Locked in Andrew's dungeon. My parents used to warn me of people like that. No, it's totally safe on the internet. What are you talking about? If they offer you candy, it's even better. 7.68. I'm gonna get myself in trouble on Twitch, but it's okay. The internet is a safe place where no one lies to you. Why candy? Why was that what you used? I don't know. What am I supposed to say? Free YouTube tutorials? Like, that's lame. Everyone loves candy. Nope, that's copyrighted. Shit, hold on. Free Twitch subs, yeah. Sure. Actually, just realized I lost my free Twitch sub. It's gone forever. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you, Mr. Blazing Man. I appreciate it. Free Twitch bits. Yeah. More RAM. This is the way a hype train into the dungeon. What? Did you guys start a hype train? You did not, did you? No. Okay, good. I'm like, if I didn't get alerted from that, I'm gonna be mad. Who gets offered candy on the internet? I don't know. I don't know. Who doesn't? Free Dubai chocolate. How's about that one? That's premium stuff. You said do hype train? I did not. I said, was there one? Do not start one. There's no need. I have no idea how to do any of the Twitch things. Yeah. Basically on Twitch you just throw money at people until like a hype train starts and then it goes off. Like they're fun. They're a lot of fun. I just don't know how to react when they happen, so... I'm not like Chris. I don't have endless rage to just unleash. Just be unapologetic. True. That's very true. You are when it comes to fast food sim. No, I have to be drinking when it comes to fast food sim. That's when the rage comes out. Yes, peasants, give me your money. I don't have endless rage. It's pretty endless. Unnatural control of the energy from the other. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty endless, I would say. Send Tiki to rage for me? He would, man. He bit the shit out of me today. $51. Keep getting lost in what I'm doing here. I'm like, I've been doing this so much today that I'm like, what am I doing? What's the purpose of this? Why am I doing this? That's a great question, actually.
Put that cookie down now!
Why am I doing this to myself? I think it was you, Zach, too. Zach was like the only person who was all, why would you do that? I'm like, I don't know. That's it. Servants, bathe me with your coins. They're no use to you. I'll be like the, what is it, the sun god from the beginning of Thor Love and Thunder. He thinks there's an eternal award. No, I'm too honest to be that way. Tired of this. Okay. What are you building here? This is a tank tread I'm actually rigging right now. So this tank tread belongs to this tank. So the model's already built. We're rigging it. Piece by piece. Alright, so that tread's in place. We're going to delete those position markers. Let's get to the next one. That was, what was that, 52? 52. Parent. Take the control rig. Finally starting to close the gap. Thank God. I'm gonna be really sad if I can't just duplicate this over. This is the only way, yeah. You should make it even more complicated for yourself? No. Why would I do that? I mean, technically, the reality is, what you're seeing right now isn't even the final piece, because unfortunately I also have to rig the track to flex with the wheels, because the wheels move. Like, everything moves. So when the track flexes, or like one of the wheels pulls up and hits a bump or whatever, that track needs to flex upwards with it and then have control, and then I need to have like side sway and front sway, and so there's still so much more stuff to add. You should have just 3D modeled a cake for your anniversary. Nah. And just make a transformer, let's go. Yeah, no. Make the little donut tutorial for Maya or better. Alright. I was actually going to do that, but somebody I know is actually releasing a beginner's tutorial in Maya, and they're modeling something kind of similar. So I'm gonna let her have that space. Which is super exciting, because there's not a lot of tutorials like that for Maya, so I think it's a really good spot to be in. Yep, that's Holly. She is doing a lollipop. She actually announced that, and I was like, cool, I'm gonna nix my beginner series because I did not want to do it. So I think it's super cool she's doing that. Is this for fun or for work? This is definitely for fun. If this were for work, I probably would have finished this a long time ago. Lollipop Transformer, let's go. There we go. Lollipop Transformer, that would be something wild. I did want to do like a spooky like Transformer pumpkin thing for Halloween, but just did not have the time. Too much shit to do. This being one of them that I didn't have to start, but I totally started because I was wanting to do something different. It's a great video format as an introduction to your channel and such, and it's enough time for her lollipop tutorials that shouldn't overlap viewers. Yeah, probably not. I try to give other creators who are actually like, there's a big difference there, right? Like, I try to give other creators who are actually trying to grow in spaces and like teach people the space to do the thing that they're doing. So like, I never want to try to like butt heads with them. If it's somebody who's just copying content, I don't care. But if it's somebody who's like actively like trying to grow YouTube and stuff like that, like Holly was doing this well before I was. I try to like stay out of that lane and let her do the thing that she's doing, and then try not to like rub shoulders with that, because that's the last thing I want to do. Like, I want her to get the viewership that she deserves, and I want the viewership that I deserve, and you know, it is just kind of how I operate on social media, because there's too many people out there who are just like sharking each other and just trying to like steal everybody's views, and that's not who I am. But I don't know, I'll probably have like a beginner hard surface tutorial at some point. I technically do already, right? Like, I've got the fan. Figured if you save it for after her series completes, then you avoid that hurdle. Well, that's the cool thing, is I haven't even started it yet, so I just will delay that for a while. Did I do that wrong? No. Yes. Wait. Hold up. Okay. So 54 and 53. Okay. I got messed up there. No, and you know, honestly, I'll probably watch her series too, because like, I've learned a lot from Holly that I didn't know. So she's super valuable in that space, because she does that as like, she is a generalist, so she does generalist stuff. 5D chess, big brain moves. You're ahead of the curve. Super late to the party here, and much respect for you putting this on live. Are we using mash in conjunction with joints? No. So this is actually a motion control curve. Probably should have used mash, but there was some extra stuff in there I didn't want to deal with, so I just went this route instead. I'm currently hating my life for doing it, but it's coming along. 0.16. How are you doing, Gabriel? You are 0.32. Oh, I didn't parent it. Damn it. Alright, that's fine. Again with the stupid mistakes. This is also one of the hard things about live streaming this, is like I get so distracted that I'm like, what was I doing? What did I do? I don't know. Attach. You should be right there. That's good. Let's get rid of you. 0. Let's plop you in there. Nope. Hold on. This node editor's driving me nuts. Okay, all coordinates, all coordinates. Link to that. This is 54. 53. Load that up. It didn't work again. Just want it to work. Alright, so that's parented, right? Uh-huh. Let's go to constrain, motion path, attach to motion path, apply. Beautiful. Let's flip that. Delete selected. 0. Map that out. Delete you. Finish this one up. I saw a couple messages. I will answer them in just a moment. Just don't want to lose my place here. Output, input, U value. Alright, plus 0.16, 8.48. Wait a minute. Oh, because I already calculated that. Okay. My bad. Alright, sweet. Looks amazing. Thank you for sharing. I am doing great. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I teach 3D game art and design at FIU in South Florida. Always looking for industry experts to provide inside experience, and super grateful for this. Well, thanks. I am not an industry expert, but I've been doing this for a long time. So, FIU, what is that one? I don't know what that school is. I haven't heard that one yet. FIU. Oh, Florida International University. Duh. Nice. That's cool. I didn't realize you guys had a 3D program. Nice. I, too, went to school in Florida. That makes you an expert. I guess. I just don't have, like, direct industry experience. I think that's why I say that. Yes, sir. Brand new. Nice. Very cool. What platform are you guys primarily teaching on? Let's test that real quick, because I have a feeling I screwed something up. Nope, we're good. It's so pretty. I'm like, the pain has been worth it. The pain has been worth it. What time is it? How are we doing on time? Hour and 19. Yeah, we're good. I don't know. Maya, which I teach. Nice. Very cool. Where's my water? There it is. How long have you been using Maya? Painter, ZBrush, and all the goodies. Nice. So pretty much the standard stuff. That's super cool. I love that. Since about 2008. Okay, cool. Sweet. Right about when I started using it. That's awesome. Do you enjoy what you do? Did that work? Yeah, no, that worked. I enjoy teaching. That's why I do it online. We don't have any fancy schools over here though that teach it, so it's kind of not a place for me. Delete selected. All right. Delete. We're gonna remap that guy and just show you guys again. I know some of you guys are probably wondering like what it is I'm actually doing off on my other screen, but I'm just mapping nodes, and I know that's like the most entertaining thing on the planet. What'd I do wrong? Wait a minute. 54, 55. Why are you over there? Hold up, something happened. Nope, go back. Okay, so there's 6. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shoot. I grabbed the wrong freaking thing. Okay, so that was almost kind of really bad. So I need 56. You're going to get parented to that. You then get dragged over here. Constrain you to the motion path. Apply. Oh, let's see. Hi, buddy. Love your content, but if you can do a tutorial on organic modeling like creatures and all that would be more helpful. Satya, I am not an organic modeler by any means. If you're looking for stuff like that, check out Jared Chavez, Jay Hill, Abe Liel. Those are the 3 big ones that I really know of that actually do online tutorials and stuff. Check out their channels because they're going to have more like organic stuff than I do. That's a space that I'm slowly getting into, but it's going to be a very long time before I'm actually comfortable teaching that to people. I'm very much a hard surface asset guy. Love it. Funny, I graduated. I wanted to get into the industry, but found myself teaching, which gives me the ability to still do what I and many like us do for a living. No, that's awesome. That's super cool. I do love teaching. I just wish it was like a little bit more available near me anyway. Don't know organics yet. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be a while. I don't know. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know what organics I have done. So like, you can kind of take a look at that. But I am definitely not an organics artist at all. Where did my node editor go? There it is. Okay, so we're on 56, 55. Graph those up. Okay, so that's broken. That's why it's broken. Okay. Just don't mind me just losing my mind. 55, 56, 55. Graph it. Why do you look like that? What happened to you? Okay, hold on a second here. What the Did I screw something up along the way? Oh yeah, for sure. What happened to 55? Ooh. It like duplicated its motion path and like intersected a bunch of shit. Okay. Damn it. I gotta go back. What about now? Okay. So I screwed that up. Okay, I see what happened. Come to Florida. No. I don't like hurricanes. I do like Florida, though. We visit quite a bit. All the way, yes. I know, I'm impatient, man. Yeah, I know. I know. Chris is the reason that I will probably end up learning organics faster than I normally would have. I'm about to start saying that to people in public. Why do you look like that? Why? Oh, what's up, Mr. Falcon? How are you? Good morning. I hear that. Yeah. I like Florida. Like, I like visiting Florida. I don't know if I want to live in Florida, though. Okay, so 54. Wait. That's right. This was where I screwed up. Okay. So I gotta go back a little bit. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so 55. 53. Okay, so this is 53. 53 is set up correctly. 54 is partially set up correctly. It just needs to be 83, 32. Okay. Okay, so 53. So we're on 54 now. What? Did I just fix 54? So we're on 55. Dude, what happened? Did I just grab like multiples? What happened? Ugh. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways, just because like I don't wanna. All right, so that's 53, 52, 53. Okay, 54. Go ahead and make sure that's already parented. It is. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. It's my fault. Let's see. All coordinates, translate. Okay, so 54 should be there. 53 is my little tool piece. Control D, move view. Bounding box. Nope, that's definitely not right. Other. 1 second, guys. I'm trying to correct a mistake here. U value. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. So what was the last value on this? 81. So if I look at my history, that was 8.16, so this should be 8.32. Yes, that's correct. Okay, hopefully that means my mistake's avoided. Okay. I'm gonna delete those markers. Now we're on to 54. 55. What is going on here? Hold on a second. $54, $55. Did that somehow get parented to that? I think it did. Okay. Edit. Delete constraints. Delete by type. Motion paths. I'm gonna move that out of the way. My music just stopped. Give me a second here. Yeah, play that. I don't care. Okay, so cool. Where's 55? Okay, that's what happened. So that somehow got snapped to that. I don't really know how that happened. I love how that wants to snap anywhere but where it's supposed to be. It's fine. Just get it close enough, I guess. Okay. Alright, Control 55. Okay. Now we have the right thing going for us. Cool. See, that's what like this has mainly been. It's just been a shitload of just troubleshooting, man. The sheer amount of troubleshooting has been an utter pain in the ass. Okay. This is 48, so that should pop right there. It does. 48. God. Welcome to rigging. I know, it's awful. But once it works, it's good. I have a funny picture to send me. Send it. Send me the funny picture. Louis Create, what's up? How are you? Okay, I'm going to save because it's been a minute. Take a drink of water too because I've been talking a lot. Got to stay hydrated. Okay. All right, let's carefully speedrun this. Which I know is probably like a stupid thing to say, but you know what? Screw it. Okay. 56. Input. Output. U value. Beautiful. Okay, so that's point plus 0.16. 64. What did I just do? Okay. I don't know what I hit. So it's always cool when one of your idols follows you on Instagram. Nice. Who followed you? You sent it to me, Shark. You where? Where'd you send it? Was it on Instagram? No. Oh, you sent it. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that one. Thanks for the chat. My first ever. We'll continue to follow your journey. All right, Gabe. Have a good one. Thanks so much for hanging out. What's up, STI? Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the happy affiliate anniversary. I'm good, bro. Just watching. Question when you're rigging. Is it necessary with props like a sword or a rifle for animation? I mean, depending on what the prop is doing, yes. If it's just like a basic sword that's not going to be like bending or doing anything like that, you can just have like a base grip rig that allows you to turn the connection on or off when you're actually, like say you have a character going to reach and grab it, you have to have a switch to flip that on, so when the character grabs the sword and picks it up, it actually moves with the character. So it's a parent switch basically, so you either turn it on or turn it off. So that's as far as something goes like that, but if you're talking about like a sword that maybe breaks when it hits something or something like that, then yeah, you get a little bit more complicated there. You're welcome. All right. How you doing, STI? It's good to see you, man. Oh, I see what I was doing wrong. My bad. I was clicking things that I shouldn't have been clicking. Okay. Apply. Beautiful. You out. Delete that. All coordinates, translate. Beautiful. We're on 57 right now. Ooh, we're almost done. I can feel it. Value plus 0.16, 8.8, 80, 80. Okay, cool. That's good. Let's see. Oh, Raw followed you? Nice, that's cool. That's super cool. Just got home, about to do some light reading and then go to sleep. How are you, my dude? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing real good. A little tired, but I'm doing good. What are your thoughts on using a graphics tablet? I use mine for texturing. I've tried to use it for Maya, and I can't stand it. So I use it for just texturing and sculpting and stuff. But I like them. Makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I have an XP pen, pen tablet, and I love it. This is honestly one of the better things I've bought for this. So 58's the next one. Parent. Da, 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 da. Nope, don't do that way. Okay. Delete selected. Okay. Let's take a look here what we got. Hold up. Redo select. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't like accidentally recreate that key, but I don't think I did. Translate. So I need 58 and 57. Load those up. Control D. Okay. It's 0.16, 8.96, 8.96, 96, boom, sweet. Let's see. That's what I need right now. What do you need right now? I just got one in the mail the other day. Any advice on button layouts? I got my mouse with 40 bazillion buttons. So I found, honestly, the best way that I kind of refined my button layouts was I got one of these. Or, well, my wife got me one of these for, like, Christmas or my birthday or something like that. I think it was Christmas. Yeah, I just mapped, like, all my buttons, like, the normal stuff that I use, because I don't like grabbing the tablet and holding it and, like, shifting all over the place. But I just do, like, the regular Control, Shift, Alt, couple of hotkeys for like saving, things like that. Makes life a lot easier. It's kind of just it's up to each person to kind of figure out like what works best for them, but mine are more so based on like Substance Painter than anything else, because that's what I use it the most for. Okay, yeah. Okay. I have a buddy who edits with his graphics tablet. I'm like, I don't know how you do that. I'd lose my mind. Alright, plus 0.16, 912. Alright, we're on to 60. Plus, nope, 0.16, 9.28. Let's see. But have you ever 2D animated with a trackpad? No, I've never. Well, I mean that's a lie. I did 2D animation in college, but it was all drawing. Like we did hand-drawn 2D animation. And we had to scan it all in to upload it for class on a flatbed scanner. And so I had to upload like 600 hand-drawn frames of animation with a flatbed scanner. It took me a day to scan all of them in. Good morning, Himanshu. How are you? It was honestly one of the... Next to this, probably one of the worst things I've ever done. Let's see. Parent you. I have a feeling I might have to actually duplicate this one more time. Oh. I was hitting control. There we go. Delete selected. 0. Enter. That's where it needs to be now. Okay, output, use, U value. Okay, plus 0.16. This is going to be 9.44. Okay. Damn, that might actually close up perfectly. This is where we're going to find out if my math was correct. I guarantee it probably wasn't. All things considered, though, I've gotten pretty fast at this so far. Let's see, plus 0.16 equals 9.6. 60, enter. 0, enter. It's gonna be off. Yeah, it'll be off a little bit. Okay, that's fine. 63, 63. I don't know. We'll see. Uh-huh. Translate. Okay. So 63. Let's load up 62. This is mash? No, this is not mash. This is a motion curve. I chose not to use mash for this. In the future, I will probably not make that same decision. Six. Because I feel like mash would have done this mostly automatically. Because technically it did when I built the stupid thing. Yeah, so slight offset is going to be needed. But that's okay. I can figure that out now. Alright, so that's that. This should be the last set. Okay. The cool thing is, I wonder, I might be able to, we'll see. Okay. Apply. Delete selected, hit 0. Graph that out real quick. This is the last one. Okay, add coordinate, blah, 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 translate. And then we're going to load up 63. Beautiful. It's not going to give me any problems. And then before I make any adjustments to this, I'm going to save the crap out of it. Let's see. 6 enters 992. 992. Enter. All right, so a little bit of an overlap there. So I'll have to figure that out. I'm not super hyper stressed about that though. Wow, save scene. What a nightmare. Okay. How are we doing on time? We're doing pretty good on time. Let's do a little bit of tweaking if we can. So let's make sure this is functioning, first of all. Honestly, you would probably never notice the fact that there's a duplicated track, but I'll fix it regardless. Wow, that was an ungodly amount of work. Okay. So let's do this. I feel like the easiest way to do this is going to be just motion path 1. Wait, what is happening there? Oh, I see. That's kind of weird. 0.16. So let's do point. It's just adjusted by 2. So, oh, okay, hold on. $17. And then we'll go all the way to the bottom here. And increase it by 1. Which one is that one? Oh, wait. Hold on. Did I do 2 or did I do 1? Oh, I did 2. My bad. Value. Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tinker with that. I might just save that for tomorrow so I can figure out what the exact curvature is. But I don't know. .1. Okay, so that one can't shift. That's interesting. So 2 can. So maybe if I did 15 and then shifted 4 back 1. Totally just guessing work here. Yeah, it'll have to be a lot more than 1. But technically that should shift across. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tinker with that, but that's okay. I think that's pretty good for tonight. I accomplished a lot. Hi sir, how to learn animation for game dev in Maya. Take a look at some animation tutorials and start learning how you can refine your animation as well as make it efficient enough to work inside of game engines. Unfortunately, I don't have any videos on that because I don't do game dev stuff, but there are people who do that. So, alrighty, everybody on Instagram, thank you guys so much for hanging out. As always, I appreciate it tremendously. I will be live again at some point this week, maybe not Friday. I am going to be posting a poll on Instagram. I want to learn what people's preferences are on stream to figure out what days work out the best. MFKR Jones, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. Have a good night. You too, Felipe. But yeah, everybody on Instagram, keep an eye out for that. If you're not following me on Instagram, join me on Instagram. I will definitely save it. Don't worry. Save scene. But Instagram, you guys have a wonderful night. YouTube, same for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. It's always a good time. I will see you all live again at some point this week. If you're on Instagram, keep an eye out for that poll, and I'll see you live at some point this week. So we'll talk to you guys later. And Twitch, hang around. We're going to go raid.